Who's that whispering in the trees? It's two sailors and they're on lee. Pipes and chains and swinging hands. Who's your daddy? Yes, I am. Fat cat came to play. Now you can't run fast enough.
How's it going, everybody? It's Who's Your Daddy here again to bring you your Redskins Steelers preseason game preview. Saturday's the game. Looking forward to it. And as I mentioned in a previous video, I'm far from a Steelers fan. And the reason is, Super Bowl 30, the Steelers handed the Cowboys yet another doggone Lombardi trophy. In fact, the MVP of Super Bowl 30 was Larry Brown, a cornerback. He was the first cornerback to ever get the Super Bowl MVP award. And let me tell you this, he really didn't have to work very hard for it because Neil O'Donnell made sure that that ball fell right in his hands just as often as he could. Now, I probably wouldn't have been as upset about it, except the Super Bowl party I was at was full of drunken Dallas Cowboys fans. So, I've hated those individuals ever since then. Anyway, hopefully we get a little bit of boot and butt action against the Steelers on Saturday in Landover. All right. Now today I wanted to try something a little bit different. I got someone to help me out with my analysis and my preview. His name is Gears Swivel Crank. Yes, Gears Swivel Crank. And I have him on via satellite, and maybe you guys will like what he has to say. Hey Gears, are you there?
Via satellite. I'm on a cell phone camera in East Montana. I'm only here because you said I could read my predictions on YouTube. Now, are you going to let me, you slow-ass douchebag?
By all means, man. Go ahead, let's hear it.
The Steelers are going to dominate. It's going to be ugly. You know, like your mom.
Like my mom? What? Hey, man, let's not get personal, man, okay?
I'm an emotionless robot. I don't get personal.
All right, man, whatever. How about this? How about you just elaborate on your prediction, okay? Let's hear about that.
All right, Clinton Portis will run for 14 yards on 5 carries. Cooley. If he plays, we'll get one grab for 5 or 6 yards. And Albert Hainsworth will break through the line, maybe once.
All right, man. Well, what about your opinion of the receiver run-up, man? What do you think? Who do you think is going to come out on top and pick up that number 2 slot for a receiver?
Well, I see Kelly getting a couple of balls. Maybe he will break 20 yards. Maybe Thomas will grab 1 or 2. Of course, this will depend on the 3-4 defense that will be gunning for the ball thrower. Like your mom, guns for a meatball sub-sandwich.
All right, man, enough with the doggone mama jokes, dude. Okay, let's talk football. You think we're actually going to have a game on Saturday, or is it going to be some sort of nasty fiasco like we had last week against the Ravens, man?
Well, if the defense actually shows up to the game, they will do much better than last week's train wreck. I think Orakpo will get a sack, and Hainsworth will help him do it. As for the offense, the whole game will depend on how well the O-line stops the Steelers from breaking through, and how well the would-be starters run their routes. These games are for learning, and I hope the defense took something away from the Ravens game. Like, get to the damn ball as soon as you can. This defense is way too good to play at such a low level, and maybe playing at home will get the team fired up.
Yeah, man, I completely agree with you. Of course, I'd also like to see our offense do better just so we can see how well our kicker situation is, since they didn't get anything done last week. The special teams coach says if they get the chance, they're going to try to split up the game between 2 place kickers. I'm hoping that they get lots of work out there kicking extra points and, maybe even a field goal or 2. Anyway, Gears, man, thanks a lot for your input, dude, and do you have any final thoughts before I let you go?
This is preseason. If the new players don't get with the program, these games are as meaningless as bathing a steer mom.
You had to get just one more in there before I let you go, huh? Well, anyway, man, yeah, thanks a lot for your input, dude, and we'll talk to you some other time, man.
No problem, and if your check clears, maybe I'll see you next week. Hail to the Redskins.
All right, man. Couldn't have said it better myself. All right, everybody. Saturday's the game. I know I'm going to be watching it unless, of course, it's blacked out again like the last game was here in Kansas City. That's the plight of the Midwestern Redskins fan. Anyway, everybody take care and remember, hail to the Redskins, baby.